And so the prevalent question on everybody's mind ahead of the game here, will they make it out of the group stage? Well, the odds are very, very good on paper. A single point is all that they need, and they need no favours from anybody else. It is in their hands. The faithful has every right to expect, to believe, a feeling very much reflected in the pre-match atmosphere. The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this fella, Alexander Zinchenko, for his versatility and his nous. He'll be switching between so many different positions depending on whether his team has...
Sit for him.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice control. No way through, so back it comes. Great hit! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Still goalless at the moment. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Garibaldi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Do have a chance to counter here. And it's lofted through here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played towards the front line.
When we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Garibaldi. Strongly challenged there. Gets his pass away. Very nicely done. Interesting ball. Zinchenko could try cutting inside here. Now there's a fine ball. Lovely bit of skill. Douglas Luiz. Defence. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's played forward. He's tried one! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is take-off for them.
And he won't reach that. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Zinchenko! Look at the space here! Chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
With the finishing line very much in sight now. Wood. Out to the right.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Over to the left. That's an excellent interception. That has been knocked clear. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Yeah, he's fouled him there, and he's going to have his name taken. Cham. Now, who's going to be first to this? And time is up.